Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Well, first, I want to make sure I'm going live on Facebook. Was having some technical difficulty. Well, there I am. I am live. So today it's April. It's the new quarter. So today's topic is your sphere of influence and keeping in contact with them quarterly. So I wanted to break it down in some easy bite-sized pieces because I love systems. I love systems. I love things. You do this first, this second, not whenever you get time. I like exact systems. Tell me exactly what to do every day. Obviously you have to do that for yourself, but every day you just tell yourself, what do I have to do? You organize it, you get it done, very task oriented. Pretend like you have an employee. You are your employee working for you. You're the CEO of your business and you are now the employee. You're the prospector. You're in charge of your sphere of influence. That's your job. What tasks would you give yourself if you showed up today, if you had your employees show up today? What would you tell them to do? And you would have tasks. This is what I want you to accomplish by the end of the day. These are the things I want you to do, and organize it for them. But for some reason, sometimes we don't do that. We just have a mishmash of things that we might want to accomplish for a day. So your sphere of influence, you should have a goal to have a certain number of people that you connect with on a consistent basis over a long period of time. I'll use a round number like 300 people. If you had 300 people in your sphere, not just people you know and friends and relatives, these are actual people that you connect with every year, maybe even every quarter of the year, or at least try to, and have a conversation of a hello, how you doing, remind you're in real estate, maybe give them a little real estate advice, ask for referrals. If you have 300 good people in your database, not just people that you're emailing and mailing things to, and people that know you're in the business, this is the difference. This is the problem, I think, or the disconnect when I coach agents, is that they think I know 300 people and I let them know I'm in real estate and that's it. No, these are people you have to connect with. So sometimes when you say 300, oh my gosh, there's 300 people. How am I going to call 300 people? How am I going to stay in communication with them? So here's some ideas. One, you want 300 good people, I'm just using that number, to have their phone number, their name, their address, and know something about them. Obviously you know where they live. So not just a phone number, you know all, let's say those three things, and maybe be part of their social media too. That's the fourth thing. If you know them, they know you, you've talked to them, you know their address, you know their email, and you're connected with them on social media, great. That's like kind of the perfect scenario. Now, quarterly, you got to reach out to them. I think monthly, you should be sending out monthly emails. And quarterly, snail mail, something in the mail. Now let me do the math for you. So if you have 300 people and you're like, how am I going to call them per quarter? Let me break this down, a little math. I did the math here in my notes here. There's basically 13 weeks in a quarter, 13 weeks. Now, you divide that up by 300 people, it's 23 people a week. And if you divide that by 5 days, just want to make calls Monday through Friday, it's 4 to 5 calls a day. 4 to 5 calls. That's it. 4 to 5 calls a day. Now, when I tell agents also, I love systems. This is the system. I talk to agents, they think, how am I going to sit there and mail things out? Or there's places you can mail. There's places you can mail things out, system, or you can just upload your MIT list. They'll print something for you, mail something for you. But handwritten notes are even better. Just something personal, something handwritten note, handwritten something of value, anything. Just think of things, and there's many things that you could think of. But imagine you write every time you call those 4 to 5 people. When I say mail something out them monthly, it doesn't have to be at the exact same time. Like, oh my God, I got to send 300 mailers today. Let me sit in my office, stuff envelopes, put stamps on them, all of that kind of stuff. So imagine this. you mail something to those same people that you call. You right when you're finished talking with them or leaving them a message, write down a note or put something of value, something about real estate, something about you, something about the market they're in, something. Here's a list of sales in your area because you know where they live. Put something in there. Now, some people are like, mail, that's going to cost me a lot of money. And again, break this down. 4 to 5 a day for only 5 days. Just say, I'm just throwing out, it's $1. It's $1 a piece. $1. You're going to spend $4 to $5 a day, 5 days a week, to mail something, a handwritten note, something, and just making sure it looks personal, that you wrote their number, that you took the time. And then you spread that out. You spread that out over the year and the quarter. Well, that is, you don't have to worry about piling it all in. So that's your job. If you as a prospector, that's as a job as your employee of yourself. All you have to do is make 5 calls and send out 5 mailers. And you could afford that. Hopefully you could afford that. It's less than a cup of Starbucks coffee, a Frappuccino. So if you're short on cash or you don't want to spend it, maybe cut out pack a lunch that day. Cut out something. Don't get coffee that day. Don't go to Starbucks that day. Something. But when you spread out, like, wow, it's going to cost me less than $4 a day. I could handle $4 a day for it to help my business and make 4 to 5 calls, 4 to 5 mailers. Just might as well round up 5. 5 calls, 5 mailers a day. That's it. How long will that take you? But for some reason, we don't break it down. We don't break it down this simple. How to communicate with 300 people consistently every month, emails, mailers every quarter, and calls once a quarter. Call them, 5 calls a day, 5 mailers a day. 5 calls a day, 5 mailers a day. 5 days a week. And of course, there might be a day something happens. Is it that hard to make 10 calls and send out 10 mailers the next day? And you have a system. And then you put that in your calendar every day. An hour of your time. Could that take more than an hour? Well, it depends upon how long you talk to those people. Keep them on the phone as long as possible. If they're talking to you, you talk to them too. But a lot of them are just 2, 3, 4, 5-minute conversations. So 5 calls, 5 mailers every day, 5 days a week. You'll have 300 people in your database. Now, get 300 people. Find 300 people that might know you or connected to you or connected somehow, because it's always great to have. It's not a cold call. It's like, hi, this is your cousin. Hi, this is your friend. You're a friend of my cousin. Someone that you could connect with. That's always the best type of person to be in your database. And if you want, you could do as much research on these people as possible. You know they're in your area that you service. They're in a price range that you want to be in. And then you'll connect with them. And if you can't get a hold of 300 people that you at least know, then at least start farming an area, a place around you. So hopefully that gives you something to think about. I always think this topic top of mind at the beginning of a quarter, like the beginning of April, the beginning of January, the beginning of April, the beginning of July, the beginning of October. I think of these times. So that's it for today. But again, I'm happy to boil this down personally because it's different for every agent. I mean, the system is there, but how you implement it, how you execute it, how information you put in there, the people you're talking to, can be a little bit more personal, and I'm happy to discuss that. So feel free to call, text, email me anytime. I know my schedule's booked up. I have agents that call me, and I'm booking them out a week, 2 weeks, and I'm sorry, wish there's 2 of me, but call me, and I will put you in the calendar, and we can do it on a consistent basis. That's coaching. That's what I love to do. So that's it. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Bye-bye.